Hola, estudiantes de Español 1110. If I am not your instructor, hello, my name is Carrie Steinberg and I'm the preceptor of this course. I'm going to walk through as quickly as possible what the changes are and how we're going to proceed with the rest of the semester. So you will have access to these materials on your ELC page, and it should walk you through step by step exactly what you need to start doing starting March 30th. So on your table of contents, you're going to go to content here, and you'll see this table of contents. Obviously, you need to click on Start here first, and here you'll find your general course information, a message explaining some of the changes, and you're going to see the updated syllabus, which will explain the changes in the grade breakdown, and which online platforms we'll be using, how we're going to take tests, what your participation grade will look like from here on out. Your homework grade does not change much. The Connect assignments are the same, just with extended due dates. And things like, what your role, what the instructor's role is in an online format. So please read over also academic honesty, exactly what that entails in an online class. Please read over the syllabus as carefully as possible. After the syllabus, if you go back to general course information, you'll see the updated course calendar. So this is the same course calendar that you've been looking at all semester. In blue are the dates that have already passed. And once you scroll down here, you'll see we had spring break, we had 2 weeks of clases suspendidas, and now we're starting with semana uno of the last month of class. So as you see, we'll be starting on lunes 30 de marzo. You want to look at this course calendar as frequently as possible, and you will have assignments due every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, just as before, but we will not have any sort of synchronous class time. The only time you will be expected to coordinate your schedule with another human being is for something called recordable video chats, which are on Connect, and you will have one conversation. Essentially, it's like a Skype conversation with a partner. You'll have one due per week, and they are due on Sundays, just in case you guys, it's more convenient for you to coordinate your schedule with someone else on a weekend. So follow the course calendar very carefully throughout the rest of the semester, and you'll see here, just like before, you have the pages of the book in the first column that you should be reading and studying. In the second column, you have your Connect assignments due that day, and in the third column, you have any other assessments or outside activities. Let's go back to general course information, and you'll see this video. So after general course information, or start here, you need to start reading in detail about the different platforms that you'll be using during the rest of the semester. So first, Connect. You will have to register for a separate Connect course, which will be called something like New 1110 Testing Course. Basically, it's pretty complicated for us to add online exams to the current course that you've been working with all semester, and it also will sort of mess with the gradebook on there. So we have had to create a second online Connect course where you will be taking all of your tests and quizzes. So make sure and get that registration information from your instructor, and all the information you need about that should be here. How to register again for a course. You have all already paid for your access to Connect, so adding a course is not an extra fee. And some how-to tutorials just for Connect in general in case you're having any technological issues. And also all this information about how to use Tegrity, which is new to everyone. So Tegrity is an online proctoring tool that we'll be using for all quizzes and tests. Basically, it means that when you take a quiz or a test on Connect, you will be videotaped. This is just to make sure that all students are practicing the policies of academic honesty while taking exams. So you need to read very carefully on how to use Tegrity for test taking, And there's a lot of information here on how to get connected with that, and you're also required to turn in a sort of sample test integrity video before your first exam, so that you get a chance to practice the technology before it's high stakes, with an exam. It's extremely important that every student turn in a integrity video with their exams. If you fail to do so, you will get a 0. We have to ensure that all students are completing their own work and not getting outside help, just like in a face-to-face class. Anything that you are not allowed to do while taking a test during a face-to-face, in a face-to-face environment, you're not allowed to do in the online class. And this sort of ensures that that is what's happening. So after you read through all the Connect information, you're going to go to discussion forums, and we will be using discussion forums as part of your participation grade for the rest of the semester. Discussion forums are here on ELC, and basically it's a written participation. Each assignment will have to do with the vocab and grammar of the chapter, and you'll be posting a discussion board, and you will also be replying to classmates. So the idea is we're trying to recreate as much as possible student-to-student interaction. So read over this module as carefully as possible. You'll see your guidelines for these discussion posts, some how-to tutorials on how to post on the discussion boards on ELC, and also a grading rubric, so to see how you'll be graded with these. The other half of your participation for the remainder of this semester is through Connect. There's a tool called the Recordable Video Chat tool that you'll be using, and essentially it's a platform similar to FaceTime or Skype, where you have to coordinate your schedule with another student, get onto Connect at the same time, and have a conversation. This is just a participation grade, so you guys do not have to worry about being perfect. As long as you put in a good effort, you speak Spanish, it doesn't matter if you make some mistakes. That's the important part, and you're going to see some guidelines here, some more details about how these will be graded, and also how to use this tool on Connect. So again, read over all this material as carefully as possible. After all of this sort of initial, here's how to use the platforms, here's how to get started, where you guys want to focus your attention is on the weekly assignment schedule. This is basically going to break down your assignments week by week. And again, every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, you'll have things due, and then on Sundays, those conversations. So you'll see, for example, Semana Uno is the 30th of March through the 3rd of April, and you'll see what are the objectives of each chapter, and then you'll go here. ¿Cuáles son las tareas para capítulo 8, capítulo 9 para la primera semana? So you want to open this up, and you'll see lunes, miércoles, viernes, and it will tell you in great detail exactly what you need to do by the end of that day, and really by the end of that week. So refer to your course calendar, but also follow along in the weekly assignment module. Let's see, let's go back to contenido. So we've gone over Connect, discussion forums, recordable video chats, weekly assignment schedule. Let's close this. Oops, didn't close it at all. Below that, you will see information about your quizzes and exams. Here is where you will find, for example, with the quizzes, it's going to tell you, here's when you have to take the quiz. Here's again, review how to use Tegrity. You have to have a Tegrity video. Here's what we expect you to do with your Tegrity video. Here's how much time you'll have to complete this assessment. And then there's information about the format, exactly what you'll be tested on. After the information about quizzes and tests, you have information about tech support. So if you're having any issues with the technologies, ELC, Connect, again, your instructor is not tech support. You need to let your instructor know if some sort of technological issue is preventing you from turning in your assignment on time, but don't expect the instructors to resolve an issue in Connect, because that's not something we're trained to do. And here's some tutoring resources. If UGA is offering virtual tutoring this semester, so if you feel like you need some extra help, you guys can get it. So that's the basic of the Connect course. Just to keep going, I know this video is long. This is what the new testing course will look like on Connect. So once you're registered, you'll see here your recordable video chats, pruebas, composición, oral exam number 2, actividad escritoria número 2, y el examen final. These are all the assessments. Well, this is participation, but everything else is an assessment that are left during this semester. It's a lot in 4 weeks, so, self-motivation and organization and time management is super important from here on out. So that is the basics. If you have any questions, please let your instructor know. And buena suerte. This is all going to be an adventure. And together, hopefully we can keep these courses engaging and meaningful. Gracias.